Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the Shadow 5 V2 from Forefoot. So these go for 120 bucks on Forefoot.com. They didn't raise the price from the original Shadow 5. As usual, I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested. On the V2, they made some notable changes. They shredded off a good amount of weight, mostly because of the completely different upper. I got these in the Skyline colorway. Love the blue on this one with the reflective logo clip that changes from their logo to like a city skyline. Very cool little detail there. They still put boom insoles on these. I wouldn't say it's a failed experiment, but there's a serious problem with it, which I'll mention again. So let's get right into everything you need to know. Performance-wise, cushion is the exact same as before. Assuming that you don't have the Shadow 5, I would describe the Forefoot cushion as being on the stiffer side. On the heel, it does feel softer and more responsive. Like you get a decent feedback there from Cloud Plus and also their boom insoles. The problem is it still sticks to your socks like glue underneath. Not in a good way, because it just keeps rubbing against your socks. It creates this type of friction on the dotted surface when your feet are moving around inside. I really didn't like it. It takes some time to get used to, and before you do, it'll bother you for a while. There are only a few kinds of socks that work well here, like Under Armour's Playmaker series with the specific feature. If you prefer wearing thicker performance cool socks while you play, like Forefoot's Elite socks, Nike Elite, good luck. So yeah, cushion is about average. Boom insoles might bring more trouble than benefit, honestly. Traction, now for some reason the V2 performs a little bit better than the original Shadow 5. I really needed some time to break in the Shadow 5 also. This time I was pretty much good to go from the start. It does squeak sometimes, but not consistent. Now the rubber is very durable for outdoor use. I can confirm that, having used both versions outdoors myself. Indoors, this traction is decent, but definitely isn't like elite or top notch. With the fit, this is an easy decision. I think you gotta go half size up from your true size or from your normal size in Nike sneakers, let's say. Width is okay, but the material still isn't very soft. I mean, with the cool shell upper, they did improve the ventilation, reduce pinching, those all worked. So I gotta give them credit for making the V2 different and better. Another benefit of having this cool shell upper is that my size 11 pair weighs 417 grams on the scale. Shadow 5 is 450 grams in the same size, so there's quite a big difference. V2 is significantly lighter. That's something that I could feel on the court too. Lockdown is very impressive, even though they became a slightly lower cut this time. I also have to mention that as someone who has extremely flat feet, the bottom hole midsole design plus the rigid upper with an arch causes soreness after a long sesh. Not a huge problem, but specific to flat footers, you gotta be aware of that. Overall, decent shoe for indoors, but really more of an outdoor shoe for the summer. They're durable, breathable, lighter than the first version, softer and thinner. So let's just say that the Shadow 5 has successfully lost some weight. Again, if your feet are very flat, I suggest avoiding these. You can go for their Efficient 9 at the same price. Otherwise, you can certainly give these a look, especially if you value stability. I'm a big fan of how they look. It reminds me a little bit of the Jordan 36 Low, maybe. But most importantly, let me know how you feel about the Shadow 5 V2 down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one.